Hey y'all, we're back here in the Red Rooster kitchen tonight, and tonight we're going to be doing chicken wings in the air fryer and some fried radishes. They are delicious. So let's go. I don't normally cook something like this through the week, but these needed to be cooked, so tonight I'm going to go ahead and do that. So anyway, we're going to get started. Right now I've got, this is just a mixture of some melted bacon grease with my go-to seasonings, some Redmond's real salt, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of cayenne pepper, just a little bit, some paprika, and I'm going to be coating them in nutritional yeast flakes. This is not like your baking yeast. This is a savory type of yeast, and it has it's good for baking and seasoning and just coating things. It's got B vitamins, protein, and fiber in it. Now this particular one is probably not the cleanest. It does have some ingredients I try to stay away from, but it's what I could get when I was out of some. So anyway, there are some that I'm looking at the next time when I'm done with this one that I'm going to choose. So anyway, this has all kinds of benefits. Can't remember them all right now just to list them to you, but they do help provide your B vitamins. So check out Dr. Eric Berg's video on nutritional yeast. And I think even Dr. Barry and Nisha, another doctor and his wife, who is a nurse that we follow, may have something on this that I've watched. But anyway, we're going to get going here. What I'm going to do first is I'm just going to pour and this is just a package of 6 wings that I've cut apart. So there's going to be 12 pieces, but it's just 6 total wings. So I'm just going to pour that over that. Let me get a spoon really quick. All those seasonings wanted to stay in the bottom, and I need them to be on the wings. Okay. I'm just gonna rub that around in here and get them coated really good. Not marinating these for a little while or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and get them in there. They seem to do pretty good. I just cook them as soon as I get them prepared. I won't put the nutritional yeast on them until I get them in the air fryer. I'll sprinkle them on one side, start cooking them, and about halfway through I'll flip them and sprinkle some more. Okay, I think those are coated really good. I'm gonna wash my hands really quick, and then we will get these in the air fryer. Okay, we're back, and I'm gonna get these chicken wings in the air fryer. Just take me a minute. Just place them around. Kind of like to put the legs in the middle since they're a little bit thicker. That's just how I do it. All in there good. Kind of roll them around in this coating a little bit. That once it gets cold, it wants to stick in the bowl. You can use olive oil or avocado oil if you want to do this. There's just so many oils out there right now, avocado and olive oil, that I have learned that really aren't all they're supposed to be. A lot of things added, or not a whole lot of avocado or olives in them to begin with. So anyway, I mostly use bacon grease, lard, or even some beef tallow. Okay, we've got those in there. I'm going to move them around just a little bit. My air fryer will hold. I have a pretty large air fryer. I can't remember exactly what the size is, but it was the largest one I could get at the time. Probably had it, I guess, a couple of years now, and we've just used it constantly. About worn it out. Gonna be time for a new one soon, I think. But anyway, I've got those in there. I'm gonna cook them at, I think it is set, let's see here. Plug it in. You can hear that beeping. Okay, I've got it set at 370, and I don't know if you can see that. 370. It's going to cook for 15 minutes, and then I'm going to check them and turn them, and then we'll finish up. Okay, we've got the chicken wings in the air fryer. I'm going to sprinkle on the nutritional yeast, and then we'll get those started. I've got it set on 370 for 15 minutes. We'll let it cook on this side, and then we will open it up. I'll flip them over, and then we'll finish them up on the other side. Okay, and then we're going to get started here in just a second on the fried radishes. Okay, let me sprinkle this up. I'm just going to sprinkle those up really good. I'll let you see what that looks like. And to that, I'm going to add just a little bit more pepper on the top. Okay. And there they go. And this is just about to get heated up. This is some more bacon grease. I'm gonna let that get just a little bit warmer, and then we'll get started on the radishes. All right, I think our grease is hot enough now, so I'm gonna go ahead and pour these radishes in. You would cook these just like you would fried potatoes. I see a couple of there. I quarter them, most of them. Some of them I just cut them in half, most of them I quarter. I always end up seeing a couple that I miss, so there's a couple of whole ones in there, but we're just gonna go with it. Okay, I've got them in there. All the recipes I've seen on this say it's important to just, kind of like you would your fried potatoes, you want to just leave them alone for a little bit, let them get cooked a little bit before you don't turn them too much, because they won't crisp up at all. So I'm going to sprinkle, first I'm going to get a little bit of salt. Now radishes, they'll hold a lot of water, so there'll be some water that'll cook out of them. A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. I'm going to do a little bit of garlic powder. And then at the end, close to the end, I'll add the bacon bits and then a little bit of parsley just for looks. So I'm not going to mess with them too much. I'm just going to let them sit there, cook about medium-high heat, what you want to have it on. I know this air fryer is probably pretty loud, but we got about 5 more minutes on that, and so we'll check those in about 5 minutes. The wings have a few more minutes before I flip them, so I think it's about time I go ahead and turn these radishes. I see some of them are starting to brown a little bit on the bottom, and that's what you want to look for. You want to get them before they start burning. So we're just going to stir these around. Okay, and get that big one put back over. We don't have fried potatoes anymore, so this is a good replacement for that. But I found the first time I saw this, I was like, I'm not sure about that. But I thought, you know, it's worth a try. Radishes are super cheap, so it takes about 3 bunches to make just this pan full. So this is more than enough for me. It's more than a serving that I would eat. This is what I would normally cook when Kirk is at home, but they needed to be cooked, so I just cooked them all. So we're going to turn that down just a bit. I like to cover that to keep the grease from popping. I'm gonna set my timer for 5 more minutes. What I left out is I do want to sprinkle these with a few minced onions, not a lot, but a few. And I'm gonna go ahead and do that at this point. I don't do it in the beginning so they don't just overcook. But I would just like to sprinkle a few for a little bit of added flavor. Okay, our chicken wings are about ready to flip. All right, y'all, the wings are ready to be flipped. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. This is what they look like so far. So look really good on that side. I'm gonna get these flipped and we'll start again. And our radishes are just about done. Okay, I believe our wings are finished up and we're gonna get them in a dish that I have the roasted fried radishes in. I've sprinkled a little bit of parsley on top. So we'll get the wings out and they look really good, y'all. Let's get all these out here. I'm excited to eat these tonight. I usually only cook these when Kirk is home, so he's gonna miss out on this tonight. But these wings needed to be cooked, so I just had to go with it tonight and go ahead and cook them. And this, y'all, is just one package of 6 wings. So, all right, got our air fried chicken wings and our sauteed fried radishes in bacon grease with seasonings and some parsley. Now, and also some bacon bits. If I had it and I'm out of it right now, I would even sprinkle a little bit of Parmesan cheese on these. And that's how I usually do it, and it's really good. So anyway, we'll plate this up and be ready to eat in just a moment. See you in a minute. Okay, y'all, our chicken wings are done. Our roasted fried radishes with bacon bits, seasonings, and a little bit of parsley is done and ready to eat. What I'm eating them with tonight is, for my radishes, I'm gonna use G-Hue sugar-free ketchup, which I've said before, we really love this. It is, per 1 tablespoon, which is what I have, it is 1 carb. And then I also have, for my chicken, the G-Hue sugar-free honey mustard, and it is 1.5 carb per 2 tablespoons. Now, I still just have 1 tablespoon, so it'll be about half of that for me tonight, which is good. I like to try to keep my carbs low. Anyway, I'm gonna enjoy this. These are gonna be really good. I usually have this when Kirk's at home, but like I said, these needed to be cooked, and so I'm gonna enjoy this tonight, and I may even call the kids over and see if they wanna come eat some here in just a minute. Anyway, if you like this video, give us a share and a like, and subscribe to our channel and help us out. And anyway, I will see you next time.